Have you guys ever thought about what the perfect life is? Well, I've been thinking about it, and everybody has a different perspective of what the perfect life is. It all depends on what you want. It all depends on what do you consider perfect. And just talking to people, it got me to thinking about it. And I I had to think about what is a perfect life. But that goes by you. You decide what's the perfect life for you. And that's why you can't always look at other people's life and think they have the perfect life, because that's defined by you. You define your perfect life. Because what other people want, what other people have, could be what they consider perfect, whereas you look at it and go, I wouldn't be doing that, or I wouldn't want that. And so I was talking to someone, and they have been married 40 something years, and they're not happy. They're not happily married. But anybody from the outside looking in would think, oh, they're so perfect together. They're not. Um, you look at people's lives and you see couples and you think, oh, they're so good together. Oh, they got the perfect life. I was watching a program, and it was this couple. They had just gotten married, and they had been they had the perfect relationship. It's like when you saw one, you saw the other. And they got married. And once they got married, the wife started just hanging out all the time without the husband, going on girl trips, wearing skimpy clothes and all this stuff. And it was not because she was being promiscuous or anything. It was because she felt secure in her marriage, that she could wear whatever she wanted because she wasn't looking for anybody. But her husband started feeling insecure about her going out all the time with her girlfriends. And so one day she came home after a trip with her friends, and she never left the house, and neither did he. They both were gone, they both were deceased. And so people looking at them thinking they had the perfect life and everything. Now there's kids out there without a parent. And that's just so selfish of people to, take out their feelings on another person who is living their life thinking they're happy, but yet their spouse is holding a grudge against them, and then poof, they're gone. And that's what scares me, I think, about being in relationships now. People get so possessive, and you looking at a couple thinking, oh, they're so cute and they're so wonderful, but it's a possessive type of relationship. So the perfect life, sometimes you have to reevaluate what is the perfect life. And when I was talking to my doctor the other day, she was telling me how happy I looked. And I told her, I said, I am actually happy. I said, I feel like everything is perfect. And when I said it, I was like, is it really perfect? But for me, yeah, it's perfect. I love my life. I enjoy how I'm living. I I'm happy. I can't say anything. I'm happy. I have all my needs met. And I may have some wants, but those will come. Those will come. But right now, everything is fine. It's perfect for me. Now, other people may look and say, how could she possibly have the perfect life? She doesn't have a man. She doesn't have money. M, I don't need a man, and I need some money. But anyway, but no, seriously, that's not what makes a perfect life, is to have a man if you're a woman and money, or if you're a man to have a woman and money. That's not a perfect life, because you think about some of these celebrities out here. They out here making all this money. but they are miserable. Their life is so in shambles, they turn to substances to take them from their reality. Whereas we're looking at their life and thinking they have the perfect life when they don't. Their life is in shambles. And so it just makes you think, what is the perfect life? What is the perfect life? That has to be defined by you. And, you know, I was watching, who is it? Justin Bieber, I think. He is going off the deep end. He, poor child, it's like he's going into some type of dependency on something. And it's like, to me, it's like, where's his mother? If I had a child who was going through something like that, I'd be right by his side, right by his side. It's like people abandon their adult children just because they're adults. Don't let me get started on that again. I just did a video about that. um, parenting never stops, actually. You have to keep taking care of your kids even when they become adults. If something happens and they're losing their ability to think straight, I would think you would want to take care of them. I would. But anyway, people look at other people's lives and they think, oh, they have the perfect life, and oh, I wish I was doing what they're doing, and da 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 da. But like I said, you never know what's going on in somebody's house. I was in a relationship where everybody thought I was so happy and everything was so perfect because I never complained about anything. But when I would go home, all there was yelling. My blood pressure would go up. I'd go lay down because this man was a monster. Nothing I could do was right. And it was such a difficult time in my life. And I was so afraid to even let people know what was going on. And so that's why I say you never know what's going on in somebody's house. You never know what's going on in somebody's life because you're not living their life. And you're looking at it going, oh, they have the perfect life. You'd be surprised what's going on behind those closed doors. So I take my little life that I have where I'm not bothered by anyone. I'm not upset when I come through my door. I'm happy. I'm smiling. I'm at ease. I feel at peace. And I just feel like I do have the perfect life for me. I'm not a person who needs a lot of money. I'm not a person who needs a lot of things. Simplicity is what I'm looking for, and right now that's what I have in my life is simplicity, peace, and happiness. And so you define what is the perfect life for you by what you want out of life. And you can't look at other people's life and say it's perfect because you never know. You just never know. So you guys let me know in the comments, what kind of are you living your perfect life? Are there things that you want that you feel would fulfill your perfect life? Or is your life just perfect the way it is? I think my life is perfect the way it is. I'm not wanting for anything. All my needs are being met. And so that makes me think my life is perfect. So you guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video.